my channel. Today, we're exploring one of the oldest and most traditional versions of Filipino Adobo, a dish that existed long before soy sauce ever entered our kitchens. This is adobo sa asin, also known as Adobong Puti, a simple but historically rich recipe that connects us directly to the cooking methods of early Filipinos. Before refrigeration, Filipinos relied on a natural way to preserve meat. They used vinegar, salt, garlic, and peppercorns to cook and store food safely in a tropical climate. This combination of sour, salty, and aromatic ingredients eventually became known as adobo, and the earliest version of it was made without soy sauce. In fact, adobo sa asin is considered the closest living link to pre-colonial Filipino cuisine. When Chinese traders arrived in the Philippines centuries later, soy sauce became available and slowly influenced local cooking. Many regions embraced the darker, soy-based adobo, which eventually became the more mainstream version. But several areas, especially in the Visayas and certain parts of Luzon, continued preparing adobo the old way, seasoning the dish only with salt instead of soy sauce. Because of that, adobo sa asin survived as a reminder of how Filipinos cooked long before new ingredients shaped our cuisine. Now, let's talk about the dish itself. Adobo sa asin may look simple, but its flavor is surprisingly bold. It starts with sautéed garlic to build aroma, followed by pork, chicken, or both. Vinegar is added, along with salt, peppercorns, and bay leaves. Water is poured in, and the mixture is left to simmer slowly. As the meat cooks, it absorbs the tangy and savory flavors, while the broth reduces into a light but flavorful sauce. Unlike soy sauce adobo, which is dark, rich, and sometimes slightly sweet, adobo sa asin has a clean, bright, and rustic taste. The vinegar gives it a sharp but balanced tang, and the salt brings out the natural flavor of the meat. The dish appears pale or lightly golden, which is why it's often called white adobo. Even with minimal ingredients, it manages to deliver depth, warmth, and comfort. What makes adobo sa asin special is its honesty. It doesn't rely on heavy seasonings or complex sauces. Instead, its flavor comes from slow cooking, natural juices, and the harmony of vinegar and salt ingredients deeply rooted in Filipino tradition. Many people love this dish because it reflects the resourcefulness and practical cooking style of early Filipinos. It's also perfect with rice. Thanks to its tangy and savory profile, adobo sa asin isn't just a recipe. It's a culinary time capsule. It shows how Filipino food has evolved while reminding us where it all began. Its simple ingredients and straightforward cooking method prove that great flavor can come from the most humble beginnings. If you enjoyed learning about the history of adobo sa asin, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Filipino food stories and cooking traditions. See you in the next video!